Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Collects. It's Fel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 Funko Pops that don't look like Funko Pops. Also, real quick before I go into that, I want to apologize for the delay in videos. I meant to make this video like 2 days ago, and I did. I actually made the video, and I accidentally deleted the footage because I was wussing. So, moral of the story, don't wuss, never wuss, because it doesn't work very well. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna try to do it every other day, like I said in my last video. But sometimes life gets in the way, and accidentally delete it. So accidentally deleted. I apologize for that, but I'm back. Okay. So before we get into it, though, I do want to say for the question of the day, what is a Funko Pop in your collection, or a different type of stylized figure? What is a collectible you have that doesn't look like how it is made, a stylized collectible? So a Funko Pop that doesn't look like a Funko Pop, or maybe, I don't know what else there is, actually, like, what other collectibles are like there's those things that, like, I think they're called, like, I don't know, just an action figure maybe that doesn't really look like an action figure or something. I don't really know. I guess it kind of only works for Funko Pops, but yeah. So what's a Funko Pop in your collection that doesn't look like it? Like a Funko Pop, and and for me, well, you're about to see a list of 5 of them from my collection. I've probably a tiny bit more than 5, but these are going to be my 5, and yeah. So let's get into it. I'm going to grab the first one. Okay, first up we got a pop I picked up a couple years ago. It was the first pop that I was actively hunting for, and it took me months to find. Which I don't know why it took me months to find, because it was common, and I don't think the show was super popular. But it is this Monsters at Work Tyler Tuxman. I picked it up at Star Store, I think, and I was looking for the Val, which is the other character in the show, by the way. I haven't found her yet. So right now that collection is still incomplete for me, with me only having him. But what can you do? Me and my sister watched the show when it premiered, and we watched the new episode every Wednesday, and we really liked it. And so, when they said that they were making Pops, I knew how to get it. Which, after a couple months search, I finally did, and here it is. And honestly, it's a really nice Pop, but it doesn't look like a Pop, right? Because, Pops are supposed to have big head, and all of that, and usually they don't have mouths, really doesn't, and they have small bodies. This isn't really small. In fact, hang on one second, I'm gonna hang on. This is probably a good example of what a Pop's technically supposed to look like. Sorry, his head's kind of crooked. I had him when I was like 9 years old, so he's fallen over quite a few times. But big head, small body, arms to the side generally, and the black eyes, and no mouth. So that's what a Pop's supposed to look like, and clearly, these look like 2 very different things. But no, they're both, well, they're different things, but they're both Funko Pops, right? So that is, there we have it. But yeah, really nice Pop. I really like the purple on this. I'm not a big fan of purple, so that's saying something. But yeah, nice Pop. Again, I hunted for it. It doesn't look like a Funko Pop, so let's get to the next one. Number 2 on the list. By the way, this isn't any particular order. It's basically just which one's closer to me on the shelf, or that I just pick up first. Basically, no particular order. Next up, we got a Pop that I got for Christmas in, I want to say, 2024. It is the Hula Minion Funko Pop from, was this from the actual Minions movie? Was it from, I think it might have been from Despicable Me 2. But again, looks nothing like a Funko Pop. It looks just like a Minion, you know. Its arms are, you know, not to the side. It doesn't have a big head because it basically just, well, is a head, kind of. You know, Minions look weird, so it barely have. The only like Funko Poppy thing about it is the black eyes. But then again, if I'm remembering correctly, don't Funko Pops, I mean Minions have black eyes anyway. They do, right? I'm not going crazy, right? I think they do. But anyway, really cool looking pop. But yeah, really none of the Minion Pops look like Funko Pops. But this one is the one I decided to grab. I have two in my collection. This one I decided to grab. Really nice pop. You know, it's got the coconut. It's got the hula. Like headband, whatever, and it's got the hula skirt. So, really nice pop. The way the arms are really nice. Really like it. And obviously, again, it doesn't look like a Funko Pop, but still, it's a really nice Funko Pop to have. And it came out like 2015 or something like that. I think maybe it was 2017. So it's pretty old pop too. Yeah. Sorry, Bob or Stuart, whichever one you are. You're kind of old. Okay, let's go on to the next one. And here we go. This one is when I got for Christmas in 2024, I believe, as well. I think I did. Oh, was it? No, that last one was actually 2023. This one was from 2024. It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo Funko Pop. And honestly, it doesn't look like a Funko Pop. It's got its swords out, and you know, maybe it looks more Funko Pop-ish than some of the other Pops we've looked at and will look at in this, but I mean, other than its head being pretty kind of big, it doesn't look like a Funko Pop at all. It looks just like a turtle, you know? Like, it looks just like Leonardo. It's got the little pack on the back. Not back on the back. Anyway, and it's got the Max, the white eyes, which is a really nice touch, by the way. Having the white eyes because it fits the turtles better, obviously. If you've seen the turtles, you know. And it just fits it better, you know, without having, because I feel like if they actually drew, like, the pupils, that look kind of creepy. And besides, I think in one of the cartoons, they actually did have white eyes. I may be wrong about that. They definitely do in some cutscenes. I've seen it before, because, you know, the ninjas or whatever, but yeah. Really nice pop. I like it a lot. And Leonardo, I've loved TMNT since I was a little kid, and Leonardo's always been my favorite, and yeah, really like it. Doesn't look like a Funko Pop at all. Also, a nice little detail I like in the back, the bandana, like going like that, like it's blowing. Super nice detail. They really went all out with this pop, in my opinion, and with the Raph one too, that I also have, which you can literally see in the corner right over there. Hi, Raph. Anyway. But it also doesn't look like a Funko Pop, but maybe I'll show that off in a second part if you guys want to see that. But yeah, really nice pop. I really like, you know, he's got both his swords and stuff. Doesn't look like a Funko Pop, but it is a Funko Pop. Nice. Really nice. So yeah, I'll go on to the next one now. Now this one doesn't look like a Funko Pop. None of these do, obviously, which is why this video is Funko Pops that don't look like Funko Pops. But it is one really sick looking pop. Okay, and I got this. Again, this one was for Christmas, like 2022. I got this and I immediately loved it. And my brother thought it was so cool looking. And he like tried to get it for me. It is the Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper from Mandalorian. Just look at this thing. The body doesn't look like a Funko Pop at all. The head really doesn't, even though it's a bit bigger. It really does not look like a Funko Pop, you know, with the red, like, they're not eyes, obviously, because it's a mask, but like, lenses, the gun in his hand, and the body is just so detailed. I mean, it's so cool looking. Like, this pop is one cool looking pop, even if I've never watched them. I haven't watched The Mandalorian yet, believe it or not, but it's just one super cool looking pop, and its head is a bit tilted, but doesn't look like a Funko Pop at all. The It looks, just like you put it straight out of the movie, basically, except just a bit of a bigger head. But even with that, it does not look like one at all. And it's a really sick pop, honestly. It'd be really nice metallic pop, I think. I'd say probably would be really cool looking with that. And if the eyes glue, I mean, that glowed, that might be, it would look cooler, I think. But then again, I know why they've never made that, because it's kind of cheap. But it would look cool, It's a really nice pop. I really like it. And again, it doesn't look like a Funko Pop. So yeah, now let's get on to the last one in this list, which, by the way, is one of my favorite pops in my collection. Again, this wasn't like a linked thing, but if it was, this would still be the last one to go on. This would be number one. The next one I'm about to show you. And I've showed it off before on the channel, if you want to check out that video. That is every Funko product I got for Christmas in 2025. So go check that out if you want to, before I show you this pop, and then come back and try to guess which one it was. It shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, let me go grab it. Okay, so whether or not you watched the other video, every Funko product I got for Christmas, or if you just, kept watching the video, this is a Funko Pop that does not look like a Funko Pop at all, in my opinion. It is the Astrobot Funko Pop, and it's such a cool looking Funko Pop. I love it. I'm not too much of a gamer, but I love Astrobot. Like, I played a demo all the time. It's at GameStop or wherever it will be, a playable demo, and I'm just obsessed with it. With him. I think Astrobot's a he. Pretty sure. Maybe it's just a bot. I don't know. But it's Astrobot. I'm obsessed with Astrobot. I saw he was making pop. I was like, I gotta get that. So it turned out super nicely too. He's jumping in the air, and again, it doesn't look like a Funko Pop. Other than like a bigger head, but he's got kind of a big head. It looks just like him. It looks just like they pulled him out of the game, and super nice. And it was a really nice choice to make him be like flying. So it's jumping, and he's got his little cape thing. I think it's a cape. It seems like a cape that comes out of his back, and he's got his antenna and his eyes. Perfectly executed. Okay, this was released, I think, in 2024. Maybe it was announced in late 2024. I know that for a fact. I don't remember if it came out in December of 2024 or like early 2025. Either way, whichever pop this came out, it would definitely be in the top 3 pops. Whichever year it came out. Great pop. I am absolutely obsessed with how it turned out. And I'm obsessed with Astrobot in and of itself. I just love the pop so much. And it doesn't look like a Funko Pop, which is, why it's here. But yeah, really nice. So, that's all for today. Out of what we saw today, what pop was your favorite, or which one didn't look like a Funko Pop most to you? I'd say it's probably this one, or actually no, it has to be the Minion. This one still has the big head, but that's because he actually has a big head. But the Minion looks nothing like a Funko Pop. But this one's definitely my favorite one. I love it. None of them look like Funko Pops, I don't think. Maybe you guys think otherwise, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, again, that's all for today. Sorry about the delay in getting this video out. I'll definitely try to get better on that. I am obviously still in school. I'm 15, so I have to work around that because, school comes first or whatever, so I gotta work with that. But I'll try to be consistent with this. And yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to like. If you want to see some other content made by me, go ahead and subscribe and check out my channel. And yeah, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. This is Fel from Fail Collects signing off. See y'all next time. Hopefully in like a day or so. See you guys.